And a big welcome back to the Greater Tacoma Convention Center as the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championship Tournament continues. We got some B bracket volleyball between the Blue Mountain Timberwolves and the Lower Columbia College Red Devils. Winner moves on, loser goes home. We got an electrifying match ahead of us, but before that, let's throw it on down to our public service announcer as he introduces the teams that are competing on both courts 1 and 2. So a big welcome back to the 2018 NWAC Volleyball Championships, and we're just about ready to kick things off here in an elimination game between the Lower Columbia College Red Devils and the Blue Mountain Timberwolves. Hello everybody, I am Wes Tucker. I'll be keeping you company through this matchup. Again, the loser of this contest will be headed home at the conclusion, but we've got a best of 3 set matchup coming your way right here on Court 2. NWAC Sports Network is live, and we're just about ready to kick things off. And Lower Columbia, the home team here, higher seed, coming into this elimination game. And now we're just awaiting the okay from the officials to get going. A brand new addition to Court 2. As you can see, the giant Bodden ball in the back. It's somehow manifested while I wasn't looking. And we've got it in the background now, so enjoy that sight. And it's going to be the Timberwolves starting off with the honors of serving. Blue Mountain wearing the yellow and blue uniforms, and back to serve first is going to be Faith McQueen. Lower Columbia with the navy blue, red, and white as it's set up on the outside. Good opportunity for Thompson right off the bat. And nobody's going to be able to get to this one. The first point of the match is going to go to the Timberwolves. And first 2 sets of this best of 3 will be played to 25. The third, if necessary, to 15. As McQueen's serve is weighted on up front. Outside they go, and a little too much power that time, but Megan Miller able to save it. Outside set again. That's Miller once more. McQueen, little miscommunication from Blue Mountain. And now set again for Miller. And outside once more. In the middle with the set, Macy Wright, and that's going to go off the touch and out of bounds. Another point for Blue Mountain, 2-0 is our score. And Faith McQueen back to serve again. LCC getting blown out by the juggernaut Spokane Sasquatch. 3-0 earlier today, and there's a good piece of work on the outside from Megan Miller to collect the first Lower Columbia point. And now the Red Devils are going to send Cassie Thompson, the sophomore setter out of Gresham, Oregon, to do the serving. And just barely clearing the net. Good save over on the Blue Mountain end. Set back across, and down it goes. Set across there by Ashlyn Cantwell, freshman out of Sisters, Oregon. And now Thompson ready to go back to work. 2-2 here in the early goings of set number 1. Barely clearing the net yet again. Outside McQueen. And now Wright to Cantwell. Down it goes. LCC takes a 3-2 lead. And when it comes to the service numbers, take a look at Cassie Thompson. It's a total of 56 service aces, and just out of the reach of Thompson that time will result in a tie game here. 3-3 here in the early goings. In Lower Columbia College coming out of the West. Blue Mountain coming out of the Eastern Division. And now they set Megan Miller up, but she's not able to clear the net, which gives Blue Mountain a 4-3 lead. And loser of this game will go home. The winners will play tomorrow. We'll have one more elimination game for you here on Court 2 after the conclusion of this one, as Cantwell is handled well in the back. Waiting for it, the libero, Chang. And they go away for Faith McQueen. Thompson waiting for it on the receiving end, and it's going to be Cantwell to put it across. Chang again, and they go the softer approach, but Megan Miller snuffs it out up front with the block. 4-4 the score, and Lower Columbia going to send the sophomore setter Macy Wright to do the serving out of Canby, Oregon. It's up right toward the middle, and a little miscommunication there from the Timberwolves. Chang able to make contact with it, put across. Thompson Now right, outside, and just out, says the official. Little too much power that time. And it's going to be a 5-4 score in favor of Blue Mountain. And more miscommunication, this time on half of the Devils. Not able to come in and save it was the libero, Haley Paul. And back to serve now is Mariah Moulton. Wright sets up outside. Here comes Cantwell just over the outstretched block of Faith McQueen. And just clearing the net again, perhaps off the block of Megan Miller. So 7-4. And we know that Carrie Smith's Devils are used to coming back from behind. In fact, the win they had in the A bracket, they found themselves down by 6 points at one time. But now find themselves down by 4 here in the early goings of set 1. Moulton to serve. Just during that, Thompson on the receiving end. Light is snuffed out. And Wright claiming that Lubin lost the net, but the referee says no. So 9-4 the score as the Wolves continue their march. Wright hits it back across and just out of bounds. And Carrie Smith is going to take a wise time out here as the Red Devils find themselves trailing by 6. We go to commercial. We'd like to remind fans that today's game is brought to you by Bodden. I'd like to thank Bob for supplying the official game calls of the Northwestern Athletic Conference Championships. Bodden is committed to developing and producing the highest quality products in sports, driven what is right for the athlete. Bodden, perform better.
We see you. Be your creative self at Clark College.
So back we get now to the action. The service is being bubbled around in the LCC territory. Now set up at the net for McQueen. And Thompson able to dig out. They got outside toward Cantwell. And Che hits a mile the opposite direction. So LCC coming out of the timeout strong, collecting that first point, 10-5. In favor of the Timberwolves. And now Haley Paul, the Lower Columbia libero. Out to do the serving, and that was going to go backwards off the hand of Thompson. So Chang to serve now for Blue Mountain in the 11-5 score. So the serve is well within the boundary, well played by Thompson. Now she will hit it right into the net. So LCC being plagued by a couple of unforced errors here as we enter the adolescence of set number 1. Chang again with the serve, just clearing the net. Paul waiting for it right on the set. And Cantwell is blocked up front, this time by Faith McQueen. Well, McQueen has just been a force to be reckoned with up front this year. And in the tournament has a total of 14 points off of blocks. So the ball goes well out of bounds off the touch of Faith McQueen. And LCC going to get a point back here. Still trailing by 7 points. And it'll be Cantwell to serve. Beautiful serve up front and nearly able to put it down for a point was Paige Moorcroft. And out of bounds off of the touch of Faith McQueen again. LCC trying to mount an offensive here, trying to close the gap a little bit. And the sets can change to the drop of the hat as that serve is well over from Cantwell. Set up for McQueen and set back across by Wright. Still trying to get it back over, and Wright digs it out again. Paul passes up front, and it's going to be fielded nicely out there in the back right corner. And passed across, set now by Wright. Outside, here comes Thompson, soft approach, and Chang's waiting for it. Paul again to Thompson, and blocked by McQueen. The ball is still high, and able to be put over by Paul. Boy, what a hard front point this will be as Paul sets it back across again. Chang. And here's McQueen into the net, so LCC comes away with one of the hardest spot points of the tournament thus far. And Cantwell will head back to serve. 13-8, Cantwell served well to the right corner. And off the hand that time of Moorcroft. So 14-8 the score. And back to serve now is going to be Kiana Miller. Right to the outside. Here's Thompson, and Miller gets a piece of that one. And it's still live back toward the big bottom ball. Paul now set by Wright. And here's Thompson once more. The softer approach dug out again by Miller. When Wright, the defensive rock for LCC, giving way to a point. So 14-9 have trimmed the deficit down to 5. It's still a very manageable deficit for a very tenacious Red Devils team. Ball going toward the right corner on the serve, set up outside. Faith McQueen can't do anything with it, so the Red Devils have entered the double-digit area. Next serving is Stimmel. And McQueen, a little miscommunication there from the Timberwolves. A big chance here, and off the block of McQueen, another point for the Devils. Well, now you gotta wonder how much longer Coach Jessica Humphreys will let it go before a timeout should be taken by the Timberwolves. Nearly some miscommunication resulting in a service ace, but Paul not able to get to it. And another point for Blue Mountain, 15-11 here in set number 1. In first 2 sets to 25 points, third if necessary to 15. And the serve is up, just squeaking over the net. Wright sets up, and Moorcroft is blocked up front by McQueen. Correction, there was Mariah Moulton on the block. McQueen right next to her in the process. And now back to serve is Cathers. Stimmel, and not able to save it is Cantwell. And that's going to force the second timeout to be taken by Coach Carrie Smith. So away we will step again. But before we do, we'd like to remind fans that today's game is brought to you by the Northwestern Athletic Conference. Be sure to follow the NWAC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. Also, visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on scores, schedules, stats, and more. Also brought to you by Centralia College, your college for associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, and job training. Apply now to get jump on classes and financial aid. Applying is easy and free. Visit www.centralia.edu for details. Centralia College. Go boldly.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.
So fresh off of a timeout taken by the Red Devils, we're ready to get back into this contest. Let's take a look there at our scoreboard, 17-11. A 6-point margin for the Blue Mountain Timberwolves, and the serve is up and over from Cathers and well out of bounds. So a service error right out of the timeout for Blue Mountain. LCC coming away with the first point, and now Paige Moorcroft will do the serving for the Devils. And Moorcroft with a service error of her own. Possibly the biggest momentum killer in volleyball is that service error. See if the Devils can recover from it. Still down 6. And Blue Mountain about to cross that 20-point threshold as McQueen's serve is handled nicely by Stimmel. And now Megan Miller tries to put it down to no avail. Cross. And now right out to Thompson. And Thompson is well wide of the marker. (19-12), and McQueen to serve once again. Paul on the receiving end, now right up front, and Miller trying to come away with it, and will end up getting it, going out of bounds off the hand of a Blue Mountain blocker. 19-13 is our score here, and Thompson to serve for the Devils. Side set, here's Faith McQueen, and a point off the block of Cantwell. It fell back to the ground. Cantwell pleading her case that McQueen has crossed the net, but to no avail. 20-13 is the score. Thompson awaits for it on the dig, and here comes Cantwell again, and right on the edge, a point for the Devils. Quality kill by Cantwell. And now the Devils are going to send Macy right back to serve. Her second trip behind the service line in this set. Collected 1 point last time she was. Serve is up and skips over the net. Set up. Here's McQueen again. Waiting for it is right. Paul to the outside, and Cantwell sets it across. Chang able to get to the back left corner. And here's McQueen once more. And now right up to the left side. Ball still up in the air and way out of bounds this time off the hit of Mariah Moulton. So LCC within 5. And right to serve. Better serve this time, a little higher over the net. And down off of an LCC touch. 21-15. And good attempt up front by Miller to block it, but unfortunately goes right down after touching her hand in front of her as a service error will give LCC its 16th point. And now Haley Paul will go back to serve. Yeah, margin for error very low right now in set number 1 for the Devils. Chang now the set outside, and great block up front by Moorcroft. To the outside they go. Cantwell cannot be handled. And nothing left but a vapor trail of that volleyball after Cantwell is done with it. And that's going to force the hand of Coach Jessica Humphreys. We got a timeout here, and we will step away again, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quade?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
So ready to get things back and rolling again. A timeout taken by the Timberwolves as LCC has pulled some momentum together. And the serve from Paul up and over. Chang waits for it, set up at the net, and well out of bounds, and a point for the Devils. Blue Mountain trying for the touch, but to no avail. So first point after the timeout taken by the Wolves will go to the Devils, and Paul to serve once again. Ball clearing the net, set up outside. Here comes McQueen, who finds some open space. So 22-18, still a very manageable deficit. And now a quick break as we need to tie some shoes down there. Always a great way for an impromptu timeout. And 22-18, the serve from Chang, taken care of by Paul, set up by Wright, and here comes Cantwell, who picks up the point. And now, speaking of the Devil, will be Cantwell to serve. She'll appear from the left side of your screen, takes a running approach at it. Good power. Chang hits it well out of bounds, but they're able to save it. Now it's got to be hit back across the net. Paul waits for it. Set by Wright. They go outside for Miller, and it's going to fall for a Red Devils point. 22-20. Meanwhile, the first set over on court number 1 is into the books. We'll have the names that go with those numbers in a quick second as Wright sets the outside. Here comes Thompson. Chang waiting for it on the receiving end. And McQueen nearly blocked up front by Moorcroft, set up, and Wright's going to have to hit it across. They do so, and Chang waits for it. And not able to save that one is Wright. And update from court 1, the Tacoma Titans have taken set number 1 from the Lynn Benton Roadrunners. And Wright sets at the net, and off the block, a great point for the Devils, 23-21. Still a very close game here in the latter part of the set. And winner of this game will play the winner of the game on court 1. Right now, Tacoma with a 1-set advantage over Lynn Benton. Paul waiting for it. Now Wright on the set. They go outside to Thompson. Thompson with a very soft approach. And now set across, and how about that? A little sneaky move there, and the Red Devils are within 1. And that's going to force the hand of Coach Humphreys. Another timeout. We will step away, but before we do, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by Clark College. Clark College in Vancouver, Washington is enrolling for winter quarter. Whether you want to advance your career, complete a degree, or earn your high school diploma, Clark College can help you reach your goals. Visit clark.edu to learn more.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
So back and ready to roll. The Red Devils have pulled within 1 of the Blue Mountain Timberwolves. Back serving is Stimmel. And now we have the okay of the official. Ball going toward the right corner. Little awkward pass there. Has to be hit across. Waiting for it is Cantwell. Set by Wright. They go outside to Thompson, and Thompson comes away with the point. We are tied. The Red Devils trailed by 6 and now find themselves tied at 23. The serve from Stimmel doesn't clear the net, so set point number 1 for Blue Mountain. Yeah, LCC going to have to be perfect from here. Set up now by Wright. They go to Thompson on the outside and nearly catch McQueen off guard. Has to be hit across, and that is set number 1. It will go to the Timberwolves by a score of 25-23. So on we go to set number 2. Again, LCC is going to need to win the next 2 in a row if they want to stay alive. We will be right back with more NWAC volleyball after this.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
So just about ready to get things back and rolling here. LCC gonna be starting out serving. It'll be Cantwell to do the honors. As we get a quick look here, the Timberwolves have a 1-0 lead. First serve from Cantwell will go directly into the net. So a service error gives the first points to the Timberwolves. And now to serve for Blue Mountain, Sofia Cesares. Cesares, the freshman center out of Fall Creek, Oregon, with a Pleasant Hill High School. And that one is just saved by Chang. They get it back across, set by Miller. Now over to right. Here comes Thompson, and off the block gets the point for the Devils. So a 1-1 score. Again, LCC going to need to win 2 sets in a row if they want to advance and be bracket play. Blue Mountain just needing 1 more win. Set up at the net, and Faith McQueen punishing that ball, but now Thompson the opportunity just out of play. Meanwhile, over on court number 1, the Lynn Benton Roadrunners have a 7-5 lead over Tacoma. And just as I say that, a quick little service error from the Timberwolves gives the ball back to the Devils, and Megan Miller He's going to do the serving, just barely clearing the net. Chang up front, and that ball's going to go to LCC as the setter up front, and that time it appeared to be Keely Morrison. Did in fact cross the net. 3-2 in favor of the Devils. And Miller back to serve again. Ball cleared, up front it goes, and nowhere to go for the powerful outside hitter, Sydney Newman. So 4-2 in favor of the Devils. Trying to widen that margin as much as you can. And Newman again up front, nearly blocked by Moorcroft, and 4 touches on the side of the Timberwolves will give another point to the Devils. So Lower Columbia coming out firing on all cylinders. Serve is up and over, set up, and just passed across. Now a big opportunity for Wright, and just out of bounds. A point for Blue Mountain. 5-3 the score here in the early goings of set number 2. Now the libero Chang with the serve. Wright sets up in the middle. Moorcroft, right to Chang. And McQueen handled well by Wright and set across, trying to pick that back right corner. And Wright again sets it over. Now opportunity for Thompson from the right side, no good. And McQueen to Haley Paul. Wright once more, trying to pick that back corner, and Chang able to make contact with it, but it'll drop to the court. And LCC has some hard-fought points under their belt. And winners will play tomorrow. Both A and B bracket games as Faith McQueen comes away with the kill for the Timberwolves. 6-4 our score. And now the serve coming across. And out of bounds off of a Red Devils touch. And serve going out across, that's Kiana Miller. And set up outside, and we got a player down on the court, and boy, is that going to be a blow to the Timberwolves as Faith McQueen has her face down on the blue court. Well, it didn't look like there was any contact with any other player. McQueen getting up, and we'll give her a little bit of space. We'll be right back after a brief word from our sponsor.
Life is about moments. If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings.
Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What'd you say, Quaid?
See ya!
Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
So during the injury break, timeout also taken by the Timberwolves, and now we're ready to get going. A 6-5 lead in favor of the Red Devils, and now ready to go again. It's going to be Wright setting up, and here is Moorcroft, and that's a big gun to lose. We'll have your big outside hitter, that of course is Faith McQueen, and the first point after the timeout will indeed go to the Timberwolves. McQueen still being checked out off to the side. And some miscommunication from the Devils resulting in 2 consecutive points after the timeout. And didn't look like anybody was there. The libero, Haley Paul, came rushing in from where she was playing toward the net to try to make the dig out. And now Wright sets outside, and here's Cantwell with the kill. So 7-7. Looks like we're in for another great set here. Again, the first set was won by Blue Mountain by a score of 25-23. Set up. It's Newman. And now Cantwell with a softer approach. It goes backwards a little bit. They're able to save it. And right outside, it's Moorcroft, and that point's going to go to the Devils. Eight to 7 the score. So the serve is up and over, set to the left side. And able to get to it is Stimmel, and hit across by Paul, way outside, and LCC lucks out. Well, I talk about a lucky scenario there. The whole left side of the court wide open, and just too far to the left side came the hit. As the ball clears the net, and so it does. It was touched twice on the side of the Timberwolves. 10-7 the score, and now Coach Jessica Humphreys asking for some clarification on the call. Looks like it may have hit the noggin of one of her blockers up front, and indeed it did. So 10-7 the score as the serve is over from Chang. Put up on the outside. Quality block up front by Moorcroft. Waiting for it is Thompson. Outside Cantwell. Off the touch of Blue Mountain collects the point. So 11-7 the score. LCC trying to force that third and deciding set. So it's set up toward the left side. Paul waiting for it, and now right to the outside. Cantwell, and it looks like Paul did indeed touch it twice. So 11-8 the score, and serving will be Brianna Cathers. Left side, Moorcroft blocked up front, and they go to Cantwell. Chang waits for it. And down on the inner part of the court, another fantastic kill on the left side, this time courtesy of Moulton. 11-9 the score. Blue Mountain seems to have momentum on their side, and here comes Moorcroft and trying to get the touch, but no good. It's going to be another point for Blue Mountain, 11-10. As the Timberwolves have 4 unanswered points under their belts now. Outside set, here comes Cantwell with the kill. Ashlyn Cantwell, the freshman outside hitter out of Sisters, Oregon, picking apart this Blue Mountain defense. And now Faith McQueen still off to the side. Don't think she's going to be returning to this contest as Cantwell goes way out of bounds with that hit. And doing the serving next will be Erin Kelly, who came in to replace her. And out of Meridian, Idaho came Kelly. And now Megan Miller with the kill. And the Devils fighting for their lives out here, as are the Timberwolves. A little less pressure on the Wolves at the moment since they won the first set. And outside again, dug out by Cantwell. Here's the setup for Stibble, but not high enough on the hit. So 13-12 the score. And Sofia Cesares back to serve. Barely clearing the net. Set by Wright outside. Miller is blocked and Paul can't save it. We're tied at 13. The crowd for Blue Mountain really getting into it. A lot of them doing the same cheers they're doing from the sideline. And there's a quick little set over by Wright. Doing the Red Devils play again. Wright, a very sneaky setter up there. Had Miller going toward the left side, fading the kill, and just sets it right into the middle of no man's land. 14-13 the score. And outside and out of bounds off the hand of Moulton. Point for the Red Devils. 15-13 the score. As the serve from Wright will not clear the net. Another service error for the Devils. 15-14 the score. And now it will be Moulton do the serving of her own. Cantwell, and it's got to be hit over by Paul and finds the court. Chang playing a little too far toward the center, and Paul with some blind luck there, heading it to that close right corner, resulting in the 16th LCC point of the set. And now Miller set up outside, and quality block by Moorcroft. (16-14). (17-14), and there's an awkward pass out to the left side. Has to be hit over. Wright sets up. Here's Thompson. Thompson trying to pick that back right corner again. And that one off the hand of Thompson. It's got to be hit back over and done so by Miller. Chang waiting for it. Now set. And it's going to be taken care of by Newman. 17-15, and Chang to serve for the Timberwolves. Service up and over, waiting for it, and just able to keep it up is Wright. Has to be hit over by Moorcroft. And out of bounds it goes. More luck on the side of LCC, 18-15. It's the second time they've had the side wide open. But the outside hitter of Blue Mountain just a little too far, shanking it, so to speak. It's got to be hit across, and there's going to be a double touch on Moorcroft. 18-16. So Kiana Miller to serve, and Wright's not going to be able to get there. Hitting the boundary marker, and now it's an 18-17 game, so this game has not disappointed whatsoever. Meanwhile, the Roadrunners about to make this a 1-1 game set-wise over on court one. And just able to save it, set across by Chang. Set by Wright. Here comes Cantwell. LCC with 19 points, And Stimmel will go back to serve. Service is up and just out. So a service error of Stimmel. And Brianna Cathers with the serve for Blue Mountain. Waiting for it is right, set up, and here's Moorcroft! And LCC crosses that 20-point margin first, putting themselves in some good position to force that third set. It's going to be Paul to serve, the Lower Columbia libero. And what a block up front. That one's by Miller. And now Wright again for Cantwell. Cantwell once more with the kill. And that's going to force a timeout to be taken by Blue Mountain. 21-18 the score. We'll be right back after this. Do not go anywhere.
Life is about moments.
If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid? See ya! Right at it, right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
So back we go now. A 3-point Red Devil lead, 21-18 the score, and it's going to be the libero Paul to serve for the Red Devils as the ball comes up and out again. Another service error for the Red Devils, 21-19. Boy, that has been the bane of their existence in this tournament, that unforced service error. And now Wright's going to have to be hit over by Paul. Paul trying to hit the back corner, and she does. 22-19, Lower Columbia, 3 points away from forcing that third set. And back to serve now is going to be Cantwell. Cantwell with the serve, waiting for it is Cesares. And beautifully dug out by Cantwell. Wright, will they be able to clear it? Yes, they will. Waiting for it is Stimmel outside. Here's Miller! 23-19 here on court 2 as the Devils look to force the third set. Cantwell with the serve. And back it goes again. Cantwell can't keep this one in play, however, so 23-20. And confirmed now that the Roadrunners are tied with the Titans, 1 set apiece on court 1. Right setting up, they go outside, and Miller hits the boundary marker. So 23-21. And a timeout taken by the Devils. So conclusions when we come back of set number 2. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
So Blue Mountain, a few new points of their own. LCC with the timeout. First serve coming out. It's going to be dug out nicely. Put up top. Here comes Thompson. Thompson is hit well toward the boundary marker. Now set up. And Miller nearly coming away with it. And set toward the back corner. Chang able to get her hands on it. And staying over on the side of Blue Mountain. Right setting up. And Miller. And there it goes, cannot clear the net. Set point for the Red Devils. Trying to tie it up at one set apiece. And Macy Wright will do the honors of serving. 24-21, set point for the Devils. Wright's serve is long. Another service error for LCC. Boy, serving has not been the strong suit of the Devils throughout this tournament. As the Blue Mountain service up and over, waiting for a Thompson set up on the outside, and it's Miller time! Megan Miller coming away with the point, and LCC takes set number 2. We're tied at one set apiece. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the third and final set after a brief word from our sponsors.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
Training is definitely making myself better, but I know that it's going to end up making my teammates better.
You have to know your teammate and know what they need.
The cohesion on the field and off the field is what makes everyone strong.
Being on a team, you know it's not just you out there.
I would do anything for the player next to me, behind me, in front of me.
Practicing day in and day out, trying to be the best me so they can be the best them. It's like a sisterhood that you have with those girls.
It's just really empowering. They're all doing crazy things. And you want to be like them and you want to push yourself like them.
Motivates me to work harder, to get faster, quicker.
Pushing each other so hard, all for the same goal. And then when you accomplish it, that's the best feeling in the world.
Once you tap into that, I think you're unstoppable.
So back we go here. The third and final set has been forced. And a reminder, this B bracket matchup, it's going to be a set of 15. And the loser will be heading home. We got the Lower Columbia College Red Devils and the Blue Mountain Community College Timberwolves. The first set won by the Timberwolves 25-23. And then the second set won by the Lower Columbia College Red Devils by a final score of 25-22. So just about ready for an epic conclusion to what truly has been an epic game. Meanwhile, on court one, a neck-and-neck matchup between the Roadrunners and Titans. Of course, Tacoma winning the Clash of the Titans yesterday. Tacoma and Lane going at it. And now we are ready for the third and final set of this B bracket matchup. Back to serve for the Timberwolves going to be Morrison. Serve from Morrison, waiting for it is Thompson, outside set. Here comes Cantwell, and that's going to go out of bounds off the touch. So Lower Columbia collects the first points of this third set, and now Wright is going to head back and serve. Wright ready from behind the line. Serve is up and just barely clearing the net. Set up in the middle and brought back down on a block by Megan Miller. Boy, Megan Miller just tearing up this Blue Mountain defense today. 2-0 LCC as Macy Wright's serve is taken care of by Cantwell. Both Cantwell and Miller have been powerhouses for the Devils today. They lead 3-0. And Macy Wright to serve. Ball is up and clears the net and goes backwards. Service ace for Macy Wright. And that's going to force a timeout to be taken by the Timberwolves. Holy Toledo, what a way to start this third set. We will be right back after this.
Life is about moments.
If you fight, I fight. If I fight, we fight.
You be there and watch what I do when the bell rings. Do you have that real look in your eye that when you look at yourself in the mirror, you can ask yourself this question: did I give everything I got? Did I lay it all on the line? Or am I cheating myself?
What you say, Quaid? See ya! Right at it. Oh! He's done it again!
So whatever you're gonna do, claim it. Leave your mark on this world.
So away we go again, 4-0 in favor of the Devils. Macy Wright off 4-0 run to open up this third set of play as the ball barely skips over the net. Outside it goes and dug out well, put up by Cantwell and set across and down. A point for the Devils. So a timeout taken by the Timberwolves, and the Devils score the first point after it. 5-0 the score. And now the serve from Wright, just barely clearing the net again, set on the outside. Able to get to it is Cantwell and put back across by Wright. Set up again, and here comes Cantwell. Get a little short set over the net. And down off the block, Blue Mountain comes away with their first point. And LCC winning set 2 after dropping a heartbreaker in set 1. Two very evenly matched teams here on court 2 as it's dug out, set by Wright, and Cantwell looks like it was touched twice by Wright, if you believe the ruling of the official there. So 5-2 the score. serve is up and good. Wright sets outside. Here's Megan Miller. So 6-2, and Miller now to serve for the Red Devils. And both teams have their Miller in. And dug out by Thompson. Set by Wright. Outside. Here comes Cantwell. And now on the outside again. And down off the touch of Chang. LCC pulling ahead 7-2. And just a heads up, the teams will switch sides after one side scores 8 points. So Miller set to serve. Ball just clearing the net. Outside, and quality work there up front on the LCC side to keep it in. Cantwell hits back across. And just out of bounds. Meanwhile, 13-12 is the score of the game on court 1. Wright can't get to it. And at the moment, it is the Tacoma Titans that are trailing the Lynn-Minton Roadrunners by 1 point in that third set, 13-12. And here's Cantwell with the kill. So that's 8 points, means sides are going to switch here. And while they do, we'd like to remind you that today's game is brought to you by the Northwestern Athletic Conference. Be sure to check out the NWAC on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all the latest NWAC news. And also visit nwacsports.org for the most recent information on sports, schedules, stats, and more. So again, a barn burner in the offing here on court 2. 8-4 the score in favor of the Red Devils. And back to serve now is going to be Cantwell. And a service error for LCC. My goodness. That is the 13th service error that the Red Devils have had. 8-5. Chang on the serve. Set by Wright in the middle. Here's Moorcroft. And that one taken care of by Cantwell on the receiving end. And Thompson nearly blocked. Paul waiting for it. And now it's got to be hit over. Chang. And now set again. That one's going to be tough. Paul's able to get to it. And it's got to be hit over by Cantwell. She does so successfully. And there's a good kill on the outside coming from Sydney Newman. 8-6 the score, as now the Tacoma Titans have themselves match point on court 1. Outside set, here comes Thompson, off the block, collects the point for the Devils. Means the libero, Haley Paul, is going to go back. No, correction, it's going to be Stimmel. As the serve is saved from going out of bounds. And are they able to save it? Yes, they are. Ball still live. And dug out by Cantwell. And Paul hits it across. Chang waiting for it. Now the set. And Paul again. Right. Over. And here comes Newman once again from the Wolves. And Thompson puts it across, some confusion, and that's 4 touches. 10-6 in favor of the Devils. And Stimmel back to serve yet again. 10-6 the score. Right over the net it goes. Waiting for it is Miller. And that one's going to be set backwards by Paul. And the Tacoma Titans have just beaten the Lynn-Minton Roadrunners. Serve up and over. Stimmel waiting for it, and it crosses the net. Set by Wright. They go in the middle. Moorcroft can't pick the corner. So 10-8 the score. And a service error by the Timberwolves. 11-8. And a big welcome to those of you joining us who just watched the Tacoma Titans take down the Lynn Benton Roadrunners. Lynn Benton will be headed back, whereas Tacoma will fight again tomorrow. Set up and big block by Miller, and LCC needs 3 more points to win this match. And a timeout taken by the Wolves. My goodness, an intense one here on court number 2. We will be right back after a brief word from our sponsors.
WWCC is affordable. Find your way. Attend part-time. Direct transfer. Join the fun at WWCC.
I chose Centralia College because I really felt like school, academic-wise and soccer-wise, it would be a good fit for me. And then I come here and I play, and it's like the competition is crazy, and I don't think the label of community college means anything to the skill that people have. My name is Gabby, and I play soccer at Centralia College, and I go boldly.
Ready to rejoin the action now as Paul is ready with the serve, fresh off the timeout taken by the Timberwolves. 12-8 in favor of the Red Devils, and the first point goes to the Timberwolves out of the timeout. Again, 3 points separating the Wolves from the Devils, and 3 points separating the Devils from advancing. Gets dug out, set by Wright outside. Here comes Miller, and that ball has hit a high ton. Back to the right side, and waiting for it is Stimmel right again on the set, and Miller able to clear the net. Go back towards Cantwell, set up again. They try Miller again, but she hits the net, 12-10. If my numbers are correct, the Devils can still take a timeout. Things get out of hand as Miller is blocked, but comes down out of bounds. So heading back to serve now for the Devils will be Thompson. The serve is up and across. Sets. And off the hand of Stimmel. 13-11. As this game has just gotten interesting. Paul waits for it. Wright sets the opposite way, and Cantwell blocked up front. They try Cantwell again, and another great block. And put across. Trying to go to the outside and do so successfully. And now it looks like the Devils are going to take that timeout. And correction, no. It looked like Carrie Smith was walking over to the official with her hand in the T shape, but they wouldn't grant it. So 13-12, and Wright serve over the net. And down it goes. We're tied at 13. Again, a great matchup between the Red Devils and the Timberwolves. Back to serve is going to be Kiana Miller. Thompson on the serve, an awkward pass up front and put over by Paul. Outside set, great block, and down! LCC has match point. Oh, correction, that was the match. They didn't give him that point. So apologies for the miscount on the scoreboard. But 15-12 is the score here, so that is our final. 2-1, LCC with the win. Apologies for that miscount at the end, everybody. And we will step away, but don't you go anywhere. We got plenty more coverage when we come back after a brief word from our sponsors.
Red Lion Hotels Corporation is built to thrive. With innovative programming and in-the-know staff, our hotel brands offer guests great stays and a chance to immerse in local culture. Red Lion Hotels and Red Lion Inn & Suites are better than ever. For travelers who want to get lost and discover adventure, we open the door to the best local experiences. We have reinvented the loyalty program. Introducing Hello Rewards, the first recognition-based loyalty program that encourages members to go further, fly higher, travel better, with tailor-made rewards. And we're not stopping yet. Presenting Hotel RL, our newest hotel brand. Inspired by the natural beauty of the Pacific Northwest, an uplifting, relaxed atmosphere, a staff that loves what they do. For adventurers at heart, Hotel RL will inspire an amazing journey. Our future has never been brighter. 3 strong brands, an expanding portfolio, industry-leading innovation with turnkey solutions, simple fee structures, areas of protection, continued support from day one. We make partnerships easy. Reach a new breed of traveler with RLHC.
NWAC Volleyball Championships. I made a new friend down here, and a big win, isn't it, Miss Cantwell?
Yeah, it's exciting, and we fought hard, and we wanted to play tomorrow, and we played as a team very well.
So came out of the gates, you dropped a heartbreaking set 25-23. So what was said by your Coach Smith after you guys got done?
Well, we didn't play the first game as a team, and we made a lot of errors, and we still did towards the end. But we came through and we fought hard, and they just told us, play our game. This is it. This is all that matters, and we don't want to go out with a loss like that.
So a lot of service errors from the Devils' side. I know that's a hard momentum killer as well. So what are you guys' plans going forward to try and cut those back?
Yeah, so we, I think, made 7 service errors in the second match, and I think what we just decided to do was go back there, take a breath, and be relaxed, and just make it in, and don't stress about missing it, and just play our game.
And you got a fellow opponent from the West, the Tacoma Titans, coming into play. So a lot of experience with this team. So what are your initial thoughts going into this matchup?
Well, we beat Tacoma 1 game, and they beat us 1 game too. It was a rough day that day, and we did not play our game at all. And if we play our game, we got them. So. All
right, well, thank you very much, and we'll be right back. We got one more B bracket match right here on Court 2, then an A bracket quarterfinal matchup, and we'll have that for you at 6:30. But until then, from all of us here at the NWAC, I am Wes Tucker, and we'll see you in just a little bit.
We see you. Be your curious self at Clark College.